Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Christopher with Blessed with Advice. Today's topic is God doesn't make mistakes. And there's three key words that explain on everything that I'm going to say that God doesn't make mistakes, which is purpose, meaning, and reason. And even going to the first point, which is everything that got you to this point. Before we get into the topic, like even the person that's watching this video, you either looking at this to give me a view, or you're looking at this to see the message I have. If it strikes you, if it's the answers you're seeking from God through what He has put in me to tell you, and it's just like even the choices you make, the people you have around you, all that influence is where determines where you're gonna go, where you choose, and what you want for you, and even the trials and tribulations that you go through. You know, um, again, purpose, meaning, and reason. Everything has a reason. Some of you probably going through hardships right now, but it's probably building you for something that you always wanted. And the reason is for you to be ready for that blessing. Because the worst thing is to receive something that you're not ready for. And that even goes with your desires. Like us as humans, we desire different things, but us growing, learning every single day, we change that. Why? Because of our emotions, our even realizing that that is meaningless, or it has meaning, it has a purpose on pursuing, or even trying to be better, and it's just it's very very complex, but at the same time um it gives you that meaning, which goes back to the same word, the same three words. But a good example is the story of Joseph in Genesis. Joseph, he was sold by his brothers. He was good at interpreting dreams. He went through a lot. He went through so much, and at the end of the story, he saw and he saw the purpose he had, and how he helped not only his family, but his the Israelites. He helped Israel, and even Egypt. Like, you look at it and there's positive all around. Not centering yourself in one point, but again, God doesn't make mistakes, and that's key with even that story, and all stories of the Bible. And even like a brother, there's a brother in the influencer named he's a pastor also, Johnny Chang, that clearly states, and this struck with me, that we change our emotions, we change what we want today or tomorrow, what we want it to be, how we identify, and all of these things, and that's us. But God doesn't change. God, He stays firm, just like the Word, just like the Bible. You stay firm like the Bible, or even if you feel it like emotions, you look to the Bible and it's going to give you the same answer to whatever you're feeling, or whatever confusion comes around you, or um, whatever you're battling against, whatever the enemy is trying to instill in your mind. And this one is going to be controversial, but uh, this is what I believe. If it offends you, the Bible is offensive. So um, I hope it gives you conviction. The Bible is convicting, but is convicting for you to become that version that God created you to be, for you to have that reasoning, that meaning, and that purpose that God has for you, for your life. And it's that abortion. I'm pro-life, and I believe abortion is wrong. There is bias when it comes to, if the woman is at risk, or both at risk. There is risk. I believe that God has miracles and does miracles every single day in all of our lives, even if you're not a believer. And a great example of that was, I saw this video. There was this man. He was speaking, and he was talking about this woman that was raped by 5 guys. She was well, not a woman. She was a child, 13 years old, and she was not mentally not good mentally. She had very health. She had a lot of health problems. She was homeless, and she had all the odds against her. Even though she got raped and she came pregnant with all these things against her, she still had the kid. She was in a foster home, and even with all those things against her, she fought. And today, that kid was that man speaking on that video. And imagine if she would have had an abortion. That man wouldn't exist. He wouldn't have the influence he does in the world, and even change the lives he has touched today. And that even goes back to, you don't pay life with death, and you don't pay evil with evil. You pay evil with good. You set the example. You show what it is to be a Christian. That's why I'm proud of being a Christian. That's why every day I live, I represent Christ. There may be days that I may not, but I could own up to that. I know that the same way God has forgiven me, He has forgiven you, and He will keep on forgiving us, because one of the things that we have to accept as Christians is that we're going to make mistakes. We're never going to stop failing God. We were born sinners, but by His grace, we are saved by His blood, by His sacrifice. We have eternal life. There is life. There's hope. There's everything. And I'm just grateful that I could be, just working for the kingdom, and giving you this message, because it isn't easy. I go on and off, and no. To hear was this topic of God doesn't make mistakes. I don't believe He makes mistakes, and this video was not a mistake. This video does have purpose, meaning, and reason, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you subscribe. I hope you comment how you feel about it. Even with the abortions, trust me, you would not offend me. I believe in just pleasing God, and what God thinks is what should I care about. And I hope you enjoy this video.